Come with me to a dog Howl-o-Ween party and charity event hosted by Jinx. This is the first brand event Baxter has ever been invited to, and it was a costume party. I wore a lace for Love and Lemons dress with a furry cape for my vampire costume, and I wrapped a little bit of gauze around him and said he was a mummy. This is what his costume looked like, and considering how much he hates costumes, he did a really good job. He definitely tried to take it off multiple times.
Wait, you're taking your costume off? No!
And it had to be fixed and adjusted a few times throughout the night. But I didn't really come for the costume contest. I care a lot about dogs, and it was a charity event, and I've loved this brand for 2 years now, so I was happy to show up to promote. They went all out for this venue, guys. The party was hosted at a beautiful home in Beverly Hills, decorated top to bottom. Outside there was a courtyard with a pool and a stage for the costume contest. There was a pet psychic, a tarot reader, lots of cute dogs in costumes. Baxter's a little bit shy because I'm his main focus, but he's super friendly and he gets along with pretty much any animal. There was an open bar and hors d'oeuvres for dogs and humans. This is definitely the most elaborate and meticulously curated dog party I've ever been to. I don't say that lightly because I've been to many dog parties in my life. My cousin and I tried the drinks at the bar, and they had black magic margaritas and witch's brew, which is like a lychee drink. We both went with the witch's brew, and even though I don't usually drink, it was good because it tasted like juice with no alcohol, so I ended up being fine. I was actually super impressed with the hors d'oeuvres. I didn't get content of everything, but they had apple tarts, lobster rolls, sushi, crab cakes, mini cheeseburgers, mini pizzas, butternut squash raviolis, and of course, Jinx treats for the dogs. Baxter has been a really huge fan of these treats for about 2 years now, and we actually discovered this brand when I was making content for Revolve, and they asked me to give their new dog brand a try. They sent him food and treats in the mail, and he's been a fan ever since. We adjusted his costume a few times and made sure it was on him properly. But honestly, some dogs just don't like wearing costumes, and I knew there was a lot of stimuli and didn't really want to cause him any additional stress, so it wasn't a big deal. So yeah, we adjusted his costume a few times, and then we walked around. We met some people, we met some dogs. Baxter made a few new friends. He's really small. So he's kind of a scaredy cat, but he was definitely hiding a little bit from the bigger dogs, which is funny because he gets along with any dog that's any sort of poodle mix or terrier mix, which is interesting. But he's a Jack Russell poodle, so it makes sense. There were so many adorable costumes, and I was trying really hard not to feel self-conscious about our costumes, but the reality is he doesn't want to wear that, and I'm not going to force him. But I was super happy. He seemed to make a couple little friends, and all the dogs were super friendly, super well-behaved, and looked adorable. Taylor Hill and Terry from Jinx said hello to everyone before the costume contest.
I'm really showing out and wearing all the cute costumes. I'm really looking forward to the show. This is definitely my kind of fashion show. I'm excited to sit front row here. So thank you guys so much for coming, and I'm excited to get started. And I'm going to pass it to Terry from Jinx.
Hi everybody, thank you for coming. It has been a dream to start a company that has everything to do with dogs, which are my favorite animals, and then it has been another dream to have a Halloween party where we get to host all of these beautiful people and all of these beautiful pets. So thank you.
I brought my cousin as my +1, and we had so much fun. It was so sweet of her to help me shoot content. I appreciate her so much for coming to hang out with me and Baxter. He definitely thought all the mini food was for him, so he was confused when he was getting absolutely nothing but kisses and dog treats. After we did our rounds and ate a bunch of hors d'oeuvres, we started lining up for pictures and getting ready for the costume contest. And I wanted to show off Baxter's little trick, which is his jump. He usually can get pretty high because he's a Jack Russell Terrier with long poodle legs, but the ground was a little bit slippery and he wasn't super comfortable in his costume, so he didn't really jump that high. He did let me get a couple pictures of him in his costume, even though he really wanted it off. He was being such a good sport about it. But he definitely took it off right before we got to the stage for the costume contest, which is fine because I wasn't really there to compete. I just wanted to show my love and support for the brand and the charity. The winner of the costume contest got to donate $5,000 to a charity, Fur Dogs, in their name, and a girl with 2 Frenchies dressed up as rubber duckies in a bathtub won, which was super cute. So happy for her.
All right, last but certainly not least, please welcome to the stage Dove and Baxter. getting there.
Baxter!
All right, one more round of applause. There we go for Dove and Baxter. Woo! All right. This was tough.
Baxter had such a great time. I know, because he told me that. Jinx, if you see this, thank you so much for having us. It was a great night.